All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before I dive into this lesson, giving all honor, no glory, no praise is due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kwakadash. Double honors and great minister and other apostle will teach him well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect that scatter abroad, and the shalom to the Sir Akim that's out there pushing his word across the four winds of this planet, and doing all things as soldiers of Mashiach Yahweh Shai, and the shalom to the sincere Aquathian that's out there resting husbands, being a pillar of rest, keep doing so, okay? So the title of this lesson is basically going over this article, and the reason it says the food crisis of 2023 is going to be far worse than most people would dare to imagine. Hold up for me. And the reason why I'm going to this lesson, man, because, famine is coming, man. Because, the Lord said he's going to smite this place with the plagues as before, And what is one of those plagues that the Lord put upon Egypt, ancient Egypt? Famine, okay? So, the same things that happened within Egypt, the Lord's going to do them again, but they're going to be more and more worse than what they was before, okay? So, let's get into this article. It's probably not that much. It says, I am trying to sound the alarm about this as loudly as I can. The global food crisis just continues to intensify, and things are going to get really bad in 2023. As you will see, 2/3 of European fertilizer production has already been shut down. Currency problems are causing massive headaches for poor nations that need to import food. Global weather patterns continue to be completely crazy, and the bird flu is killing millions upon millions of chickens and turkeys all over the planet. On top of everything else, the war in Ukraine is going to restrict the flow of agriculture and fertilizer exports from that part of the world for a long time to come, because there is no end to the war in sight. In essence, we are facing a perfect storm for global food production, and that perfect storm is only going to get worse in the months ahead, right? And this has been prophesied that a famine is going to come in this land, man. Okay, and it's gonna be bad out here to the point where people gonna resort to cannibalism, man. People gonna be eating each other. People gonna be eating their family pets, man. That's how bad things are going to get. Okay, and this is just a warning, man. Okay, and this is a whistleblower right here, and this is stuff that's not getting talked about on the news every day, man. Okay, because at the end of the day, they want to keep people in a peaceful, docile like mindset, and not teaching them, telling them what the hell is going on for real. Only people know that's going on in the world is this Ukraine shit, man. Okay, which don't even fucking matter, It matters, but at the same time, that stuff happening over there, that's just normal over there. But soon, it can lead up to World War III. Salaki on that. Salaki for saying it don't matter. It does matter, because prophecy says, nation shall rise against nation and stuff like that. Salaki on that. But you got things like this, a food shortage, man. And they saying about 2023 things are going to get bad, man. Okay? And it says the global food crisis is a confluence of competing crises caused by climate shocks, conflict, economic pressure that has pushed the number of severely hungry people around the world from 282 million to 345 million in just the first months of 2022. And the UN World Food Program scaled up food assistance targets to reach a record of 153 million people in 2022, and by mid-year had already delivered assistance to 111.2 million people. But as I constantly warn, this is only just the beginning. Eventually, there will be billions of people that don't have enough to eat on a regular basis, right? There should be famine, man. Okay, and as Yahweh Shah said, this is the beginning of sorrows, man. Okay, and it says And it says, and I have never seen hunger spread so rapidly. In fact, there are large numbers of people that are now facing starvation in the backyard of the United States. Right, and this is only going to continue to develop, man. America is not going to bounce back from these said perils, man. Okay, and the Lord prophesied this stuff 2,000 years ago. Okay, all right. Bear with me real quick. God, continue on. It says across Haiti, almost 5 million are struggling with malnutrition. Haiti is facing a humanitarian catastrophe, a top UN official said, but most people in the Western world won't care until they are going hungry themselves, right? Because this world is so comfortable and living so proudly and fatly, you know, that they ain't thinking about, okay, what if this was to happen? Okay, they too busy trying to be stuck in the ways of this Western society because hey, that shit gonna get cut off, as the Lord said, man. The Lord gonna cut that food supply chain off, man. The Lord said He's gonna break the staff of bread and cut off man and beast from it, man. Okay, that's why you got chickens dying, man. You got cows dying, man. And it's gonna get to the point where it's gonna get so bad that you ain't gonna really see that many animals to be able to eat. You know, swine, shrimp, crab, lobster. Hey, the Lord gonna cut all that out, man. Okay. All right. Continue on. You know, but this going into how, and it goes into the Mississippi River drying up too, man. Okay, and the Mississippi River goes through Missouri. And that's I think one of the largest rivers that go through Missouri. You know, So it's just that's shrinking. That's things gonna get so bad to the point that you're not gonna be accessible to water, okay, food, bread, all that, man. All that's gonna get cut. If you're not the elect, man, the Lord said it straight up. My servants shall eat, but you shall starve. Okay. Now, that's it on that. Let's go ahead and get some scriptures. Okay, let's get the book of Matthew, chapter 24. Okay, the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 7. Salakia. What the hell? Let me do this real quick, Salakia. Okay, let's continue on. And it says in verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famine and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows, right? It says for nation, it says there should be famines, okay, and pestilences. You got new sicknesses coming up out of the cut, man. And you got this food shortages, which is going to lead the world into what? A famine, okay, which is all controlled, because the best way to control the people is, control the food, but this is all orchestrated from the Lord Himself. He's using Esau Edom on the left hand side to do this, man, because ultimately He gonna starve you wicked ass people out, man. Starting with His own people, man. He gonna starve y'all ass out, man. Okay, thus saith the Lord, man, because y'all delight in things that the Lord delight not in. Okay. I'm gonna reread it, and it says, "For nation shall rise against nation." Because you got the situation going over there in Ukraine, and other things happening over there. Okay, kingdom against kingdom, and there should be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places, man. You got earthquakes happening in diverse places as well, man. Just now, a couple weeks ago, you had I think it was an 8.2 earthquake that happened somewhere, and it destroyed the whole damn street. Verse 8, and all these are the beginning of sorrows. And this is just the beginning of sorrows, because you go back into this article, what this guy say, or what this he or she say. Let's look what they said. Bear with me. Where it said that. right here. They said, but as I consistently warn, this is only just the beginning. Right, this is only the beginning of the food shortages, man. This is just the beginning of the end, man. Okay, because hey, things the prophecies gotta play out, man. And if you're not the Lord's elect, man, then hey, you through, man. You through. Okay, now that's it on that. Uh, It's another scripture that I'm thinking of. And also, man, famine is a spirit too, man. Could you go into the book of Sirach, chapter 39. Sirach, chapter 39, and verse 28 through 31. It says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes in the time of destruction. They pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Right, so hey, there will be spirits created for vengeance, man. And hey, famine is a spirit, man. And that the Lord is sending upon this place, man. Cutting people off of the staff of bread, man. All right, and it says, fire and hail and famine, okay, and death. All these were created for vengeance. So hey, this famine the Lord is sending as vengeance, man. The spirit of vengeance, man. Okay, because you ain't want to take heed to the Lord's message and take heed to the Lord's warning now. Hey, you gonna find out the hard way soon, man. Okay. Verse 30, teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction. They shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon the earth when need is, and when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word. You know, so hey, that spirit of vengeance, that spirit of famine is upon this planet, man. And hey, the Lord is breaking that staff of bread, man. He said by 2023 it's gonna be worse, man. Okay, and it's only the beginning. Okay, because guess what? People gonna resort to cannibalism, man. It's in the scriptures. People resorted to cannibalism, man. Eating their own children, man. Now let's get that in 2 Kings chapter 6. Brothers bring this out all the time. Okay, now let's get the background of what's going on here. Okay, so we're gonna start at verse 8. You know what? Let me see to make sure this is it. Okay, make sure this is it. Right, this is it right here. And it says siege of Samaria. Okay, and it says, it came to pass after this that Ben-Hadad, king of Syria, gathered all his hosts and went up and besieged Samaria. And there was a great famine in Samaria, and behold, they besieged it until an ass was sold for 80 pieces of silver. Right, it got so bad that people started eating unlawful things, man. Okay, what is the ass? It's a donkey. Okay, you can't eat a donkey. Okay, all right. And people was selling them for what? $80. 80 silver is 80 pieces of silver, man. Roughly saying $80, man. Okay. And it says in the fourth part of the cab of doves, and Slaki, in the fourth part of a cab of dove's dung for 5 pieces of silver. So it was so bad that people was eating doo-doo, man. You know, people was eating doo-doo. And it says let's get this in another version. And it says, and a great famine came to Samaria, and they besieged it until a donkey head was sold for 80 shekels of silver, and a fourth of a calf's dove dung, a wild vegetable, for 5 shekels of silver. And the king of Israel was passing by upon the wall, and a woman cried, help, my lord, O king. Now let's get this. And it says, this is a woman crying out to the king, and the man told her straight up. He said, if Yahweh do not help thee, whence shall I help thee? You know, so he basically told her, like, hey, if the Lord not helping you, how can I help you? You know, let's get this in another version. Salakia. Right, he said, for if he does not help, for if the Lord doesn't help you, so like it says, he said, for if he does not help you, now let the Lord help you. For where can I get you help out of the threshing floor or out of the wine press? You know? So hey, basically the guy was saying like, hey, if the Lord not helping you and stuff like that, what can I do? And stuff like that. You know? And it says and the king said unto her, why lieth thee? And she answered, this woman said unto me, give thy son and we may eat him today. Right, so this is cannibalism, man. Our people start resorting to cannibalism. And this is going to come back in these times, man. People going to start eating each other, man. Okay? And it says, and we would eat my son tomorrow. So we boiled my son and did eat him. And I said unto her on the next day, give thy son that we may eat him. And she hid her son. So, hey, cannibalism, man. People, the famine was so bad to the point people was eating a donkey's head and eating dove shit, you know? So just imagine what people gonna be doing these times, man. Just about anything they can get their hands on, man. People probably gonna be, I'm just speaking as a man, people gonna be eating concrete, man. You know? People gonna be eating anything, man, that they can get their hands on, man. Okay? That's how bad things gonna get, man. Okay? All right. Now, let's go ahead and get a couple more scriptures. Hold up. And you know, and there's a couple scriptures of the Lord delivering Israelites out of that temptation too, man. Okay, so let's go ahead and I got one more before we dive into that. Slakia, my servants shall KJV. Let's get that Isaiah 63, and let's get the previous verse. Let's get Isaiah 65 and verse 12, and it says, therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before my eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. So this is the Lord talking about he's going number 2/3 of Israel to the sword, man. Okay, because what? They are doing things that the Lord delight not in. The Lord is not dealing with people doing that wickedness, man, eating the abominations, man. The Lord not dealing with that, man. Okay? Verse 13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Right? So, hey, if you ain't on the Lord's if you ain't on the Lord's good side, then hey, you gonna starve to death, man. And hey, this study to show when you starve to death, man, it ain't pretty, man. Your body start to eat itself, man. Okay, it start to eat the fat, then it just resort to destroying itself, man. Basically going into a self-destruct mode. Okay, because there's nothing there to digest or to process. Okay. And it gets to the point where your stomach touching your back. Okay. All right. So that's it on that. Okay. Now let's go ahead and get a couple scriptures. Let's do this real quick. Get the notes in there. Okay. Now let's get the book of Psalms, chapter 33 and verse 18 through 19. Psalms chapter 33 and verse 18 through 19. And the reason it says, I'm gonna start at verse and it says, behold, the eye of Yahweh is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy. Right, and the hopeful elect is hoping in the Lord's mercy, and the hopeful elect fears the Lord, man. Okay, and I pray and hope, and I hope you brothers and sisters are part of that, you know, because hey, only the elect going to fear the Lord and do everything He asks. Okay, and do things to the best of their, try to keep the commandments to the best of their ability, man. Okay, and it says, I'm gonna read it. It says, "Behold, the eye of Yahweh is upon them that fear Him, upon them that hope in His mercy." Right? We hope to get that mercy, man. Okay, to be exempt from what judgment, man. Okay, verse 19. And it says, "To deliver their soul from death and to keep them alive in famine." We hope and pray to be part of that number, to be alive through the famine, man. You know, but we know through the Spirit that some of our brothers and sisters are going to be martyrs, okay? But we hope and pray to be delivered from that famine, man, okay? All right, I'm going to read that. "To deliver their soul from death and to keep them alive in famine," man. We hope and pray to be part of that number, man, okay? All right. Get the book of Job, chapter 19 and verse 22. 19, it's like in verse 19, Job chapter 5, verse 19 to 22, Salakia. It reads and it says, "He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in the 7 there shall no evil touch thee." Right. What are those 6 troubles? You catching hell a little bit, man. Okay. But hey, the Lord said, hey, the 7 no evil should touch you, man. Okay. All right. Verse 20, "In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword." So, hey, the Lord even said it straightforward right here. Okay. "In famine he shall redeem thee," man. Okay. So you not caught in that your body eating its own self, man. Okay. You going eating another human, man. You eating the stuff you ain't supposed to be eating. Hey, the Lord said His servants shall eat, man. You know, but the Lord gonna try you as well, man. So don't think you're not gonna go through that. You know, I'm gonna go through it. You know, brothers and sisters gonna go through it. But we hope and pray to be strong throughout that. Because the scripture say, "He that endures unto the end shall be saved." Okay. Verse 21. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of the destruction when it cometh. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. Right. You know, that's going into it too. You know. And it says, "At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh." Man, hey, we not gonna be affected as much as 2/3 of Israel going to be in these heathen nations, man. They gonna be affected more. Okay. Because why? They did things that the Lord delighted not in. Okay? Now let's get one more precept. I'm going to sign on off. Lord willing, let's edify to those that may watch. Book of Ezekiel, chapter 14 and verse 13. And the reason it says, I'm going to start at verse 12. And it says, "The word of Yahweh came again to me, saying, Son of man, when the land sinneth against me by trespassing grievously," right? And what land trespassed against the Lord grievously? The land that, hey, Babylon, man, America. Okay, trespass against the Lord severely, man. The Lord said the sins of this place reach into the heavens, man. Okay, and it says, "Son of man, when the land sinneth against me by trespassing grievously, there will I stretch out my hand upon it, and will break the staff of bread." Okay, what is the staff of bread? The staff of bread is that food chain, man. Okay, that food supply, man. Okay, and it says, "And will send a famine upon it, and will cut off man and beast from it. Though these 3 men, Noah and Daniel and Job, were in it, they shall deliver but their own souls by their righteousness, said Yahweh." So, hey, there it goes again. Hey, the names of these holy men. Okay, Noah, Daniel, and Job. Okay, because hey, you got to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling, man. Okay, all right. So, man, I hope and pray that this lesson is edifying to those that may watch, giving no honor, no glory, no praise are due to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kakadash. Till next time, to next video, Shalom, Sharala, about a ball.